Yo, freedom seekers! It's Monday morning, and that means it's time for another episode of Coffee and Cash. What's up, y'all? Happy Monday morning. Let's have a great week this week. Let's really crush what we're doing. Let's be very intentional with our time and just make sure we get stuff done. Today, I want to help you guys out. At the end of this episode, right, make sure you stay tuned. We're going to be talking a little bit about some stuff that's happening on LinkedIn that might be beneficial to you. Before we do that, though, let's talk about a handful of offers. I have 5 offers for you today, right? Usually we only give you 3 to 4, but things were just too good to leave one out, and so I had to smash all of them in there. We're going to go through these. 4 of these are in the blood sugar space, and then I've got a killer vision offer for you that you should really be taking a look at. Let's start with that vision one, right? SiteCare. SiteCare is a banging offer. One of the things that SiteCare does the best, right, is it has a great VSL, and they really nail every single doubt and concern and worry a buyer might have. They did an amazing job of casting. The guy that they've got on there, he's super good. And then they do a lot of stuff to make sure there's congruency between the original sales page and their upsell. I'm seeing great numbers on this upsell. The take rate is fantastic. And then the take rate on the second upsell is even better than the first, which is very rare, right? To be able to get that much out, which means this has a great AOV. Right? Check this one out, SiteCare. Next up is Gluconite. Now, Gluconite is a great blood sugar offer. We know right now that so many people deal with these sorts of issues, right? Blood sugar is an epidemic, especially right now. I know that financially, a lot of people are worried about not having enough money. The healthcare, the cost of insulin is rising. And so this would be a great product to get out in front of them. It's a great VSL. New to Digistore, right? These following 3 offers are new to Digistore. So you're going to have a great chance to get in on the front end. The first up is Glucotrue, right? Glucotrue, that's TRU when you search for it in the marketplace. This is a great offer. It really attacks things from an interesting Japanese angle, and that's great, right? A lot of times when you are deciding the unique mechanism that you're going to be using to try to sell this, it has to be convincing and believable. And the other day I saw a weight loss offer that was talking about a Polynesian secret to weight loss, but truth of the matter is how many small Tongans have you seen, right? If you know anybody from Tonga or Samoa, those people are huge. They're not worried about losing weight. So how's this secret to weight loss coming from the middle of Polynesia, right? But when you talk about Japan, right, we think about, although there are sumos, we think about skinny people, right? This is what in the US we think of. And so using this angle of this Japanese secret, it's a great one. The following, Gluco20, right? Gluco20, it's a great offer. I really think that this one could really be a needle mover on your list or in your Facebook. Check it out. This would be a great one. And then the last one up is Moclear, right? Moclear, AMICLEAR, right? Another great offer that's new to the Digistore 24 platform. And we've been seeing its numbers steadily rising. And so you might want to check it out and see if this works for you and what you're doing, if you find the right angle. Because if you do, you could be on the front end of that wave and you can ride it to a lot of making money. Okay. Now I teased at the beginning, let's talk about what we're going to be doing. Let's talk about LinkedIn. So recently I had the opportunity to go to an event in Lima, Peru, right? It was the first event of its kind there. It was a great event and there were some great speakers. One of the best speakers there was Daniela Zapata, right? If you're looking for Zapata, is spelled Z-A-P-A-T-A, Daniela Zapata. And she is a whiz. She worked for a long time with Mindvalley. And you know, Mindvalley is a huge company. It's done some really amazing things and it's set a lot of trends that are happening now in the industry. And so she was a part of that. Not only was she a part of that, she was one of the people that implemented it, right? She was on the front end deciding it. And so she really has a fantastic amount of knowledge to share. And it was really great because a lot of times what we're seeing in Latin America and in the Spanish-speaking world, the information that's coming out is really just regurgitated low-level stuff, right? Most people who have been in the industry for a long time don't need it. But what she shared was one of the top things that I've heard at several other recent high-end US masterminds. So what she was saying is that LinkedIn is a way, way, way underused platform. LinkedIn is very powerful for a couple of reasons. One, not a lot of people are using it and marketing on it, and so the prices are cheap. Two, the fact that it networks when you sell something. So if you're doing some organic posts or whatever, and Johnny likes your post, right? It instantly then shares it with the rest of his network. And so you get this multiplying effect. The other thing that she talked about being really powerful about LinkedIn is the type of people are there. Now, if you're trying to make a lot of money, it means you're probably trying to sell to people that have deep pockets. And on LinkedIn, you're seeing people that are business professionals. These are people that typically have money to spend. If they're looking to grow, right? If they're looking to do different things, you can see what they're into. And it's a great spot to start advertising. Let's bring it back to maybe some of these more specific ways that this could help you if you were a vendor. Now, vendors always come to DD Store 24 and they ask us, hey, can you get me more affiliates? A great place to start looking for affiliates is on LinkedIn. There are a lot of people that have no idea that affiliate programs exist. Let's talk about me, for example. When I was a gym owner, I had over 350 members at my gym at all times. This was a group style coached classes gym. So we had instant authority. It wasn't just show up and hang out. All the people came there to listen to a coach. We had no idea about affiliate programs. So we didn't sell supplements. We just sort of did our gym thing and people asked me about it. I would suggest some things and they would go to a supplement store and buy. But if somebody had ever come to me and said, hey, I have a product that will help your clients lose weight and you don't have to buy stock, you don't have to keep it there up front and do the whole wholesale thing, then I would have jumped on it, leapt on that chance to do that. It would have been so valuable to me. So what you could do is if you're a vendor is start reaching out to the type of people that are coaches in your space that probably don't have a digital product, that are probably working in a brick and mortar, but have a huge email list and database of previous clients and have a current clients, right? So if you're thinking, today we talked a lot about blood sugar. What type of people deal with that, right? You could probably look for holistic wellness coaches. You could probably, if we're talking about like weight loss, any sort of a fitness health coach, and that's all searchable. You can just search for those people and then find a handful of affiliates you can just DM. And now with AI, it makes it even easier just to set up a automated campaign that just reaches out to these people for you and sends them back hot and primed, ready to pitch them, right? As an affiliate, LinkedIn is super powerful, especially if you're selling high ticket stuff, because you know the people that are there have money, right? That's what a lot of Daniela's about the students are, is they're the type of people that are buying $1,000, $2,000 packages. So she wants to weed out anybody that's not going to be able to afford that. So she only looks for job titles that would be able to make enough money to afford what's relevant to her. LinkedIn is doing great, right? It's searchable, it's cheap, it's a multiplier, has a multiplier effect. It helps you weed out anybody that isn't going to be relevant for you. You can use it both for organic content. You can start to work some advertisements on it. This is a great, great product. Make sure you check it out. Get into LinkedIn. Last reason that she said LinkedIn is important is because everywhere else is becoming overly saturated, right? Facebook, although it is still the king, right? Facebook is becoming more and more difficult to sell on. So we saw a while ago a big exodus from Facebook to people selling on YouTube. And right now YouTube's great, but eventually YouTube again is going to go. And one of the last places that people are going to is LinkedIn. So you could get ahead of that wave, learn how to master it now before everybody else starts trying to promote on it. Let me know what you think about that. Tell me if you've been on LinkedIn, if you're on LinkedIn, right? Jump on LinkedIn and send me a connection request, right? Make sure that you are using it and learning it and becoming familiar with the opportunities it provides, because it could be a giant amount of money and an easy opportunity for you to cash in on. Until next week, make sure that you like and subscribe, share us with your friend every single Monday morning. And remember, open minds, open hearts equals open wallets.